So, lubricant oil are high viscosity liquids used for lubricating a machine or motor. They can be of mineral or vegetable origin, although the most used at present is mineral. Mineral lubricants are made up of hydrocarbon mixtures obtained by distillation of mineral products or crude oil as the final product of their distillation. The lubricant oil waste collected from gas or petroleum motors is a brown to black liquid. They consist of oil derived from petroleum contaminated with low levels of combustible products. About danger characteristics of lubricant oil, it is a class 9 substance according to the Orange Book. It doesn't include indication of a particular hazard. This substance reacts violently with oxidizing agents when heated or burned. Toxic concentration of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, irritating aldehydes and ketones, and products or compounds of combustion are released. Vapors give off when heated above flash point temperature and may ignite when exposed to an ignition source. In enclosed spaces, heated steam can ignite with explosive force. Mist or dew can burn at temperatures below the flash limit. The danger characteristics of used cooking oil waste are classified as non-hazardous waste. However, the inadequate handling of these oils generates contamination in the water and soil when they are discharged, in turn damaging the sewer pipes. It is also harmful to human health as it is potentially carcinogenic. It is recommended not to freeze. Carefully wash hands after use. Make sure to dispose of in accordance with all regulations.
The classification of hazardous waste according to Decree 4741 of 2005 allows a short Annex 1 to identify the list of waste or hazardous waste derived from activities of processes from the manufacture of lubricant oils and cooking oils. Annex 2 allows us to account for hazardous waste or residues by waste stream. For example, waste such as oily sludge is generated in the production of lubricant oils. These belong to the classification Y8 and A3020 according to Annexes 1 and 2 respectively. In addition, containers and packaging with a classification of Y9 and A4060. Cooking oil is not considered a hazardous oil, however, it needs to handle it properly. Thanks.
Resolution 318 of 2000, which establishes the technical conditions for the handling, storage, transport, use and disposal of used oils. Resolution 2154 for 2012, by which the technical regulation and the sanitary requirement that must be made by oils and fats of vegetable or animal origin that are processed, packaged, stored, transport, export, import, and marketed in the country destined for the human consumption, and there is provision and established. Resolution 0316 of 2018, by which provision relate to the management of used cooking oils are established and their provision are detailed. Decree 4741 of 2000.
The risk of the environment of lubricant oil. It is a liquid substance potentially dangerous for the environment because it contains used lubricant oil. According to the Basel Convention, it is a type of waste Y8 corresponding to mineral oil waste not suitable for the use for which they were intended. It is insoluble in water and it is not really biodegradable, causes serious consequences in fish and birds affected by contact. Depending on how it is used, it can be contaminated with calcium, lead, magnesium, zinc, phosphorus, and heavy metals. It is harmful to aquatic life, even in small amounts. Deliver the waste to companies duly authorized by the environmental authorities. Don't discharge the product in its waste into the soils, drains, rivers, and other water sources. It has high bioaccumulation power.
Oil is the only one that can be used by physical, chemical, or biological means in a process of cleaning elements such as sediments. Some generators can sell it to companies in charge of its treatment. For example, the Use Oil Fund (FAO) is an initiative that reflects the social responsibility of the main lubricant manufacturers, such as RESPEL or Biomax, and its main objective is to promote and enhance the correct use and disposal of oil. Actually, there is a program that had used oil collection points, but there's companies that have programs focused on the collection of these and their final disposal. Alliance Team is one of these companies. They have a comprehensive program in the management of the frying cycle called Green Hands 5 years ago, which allows to collect and manage the use oil generated in hotels, restaurants, and casinos, and last year expanded the final consumer to collect used oil in Colombian homes.